Have you ever watched your baby stare intently at a spinning toy or babble away in their own little language and wondered, what's going on in that tiny brain? Well, it turns out a lot more than we used to think. A groundbreaking study from the University of Colorado Boulder, published in the journal PNAS, followed over 1,000 babies for 30 years. Researchers found that certain behaviors in babies as young as 7 months old can actually help predict their cognitive abilities, their capacity to learn, reason, and solve problems, all the way into adulthood. Today, we're breaking down the 7 key behaviors linked to high brain development. If your baby does these things, it's a fantastic sign that their brain is growing and thriving. Let's get into it. Behavior number 1 is novelty preference. This is a fancy term for how interested your baby is in new things. In the study, babies who consistently preferred to play with new toys over familiar ones tended to score higher on intelligence tests decades later. Think of it as the curiosity quotient. A baby who is drawn to the unfamiliar is actively seeking out new information and stimulation. Their brain is saying, "I want to learn about this." This doesn't mean you need to buy a new toy every day. It's about encouraging exploration. Rotate their toys, introduce them to new environments, and let them safely explore. A curious baby is a learning baby. Number 2 is task orientation. This is all about attention span, how long your baby can stay focused on a single task. The researchers found that babies who could block out distractions and concentrate on a task, like tracking a moving ball on a screen or intently examining a glitter wand, showed stronger cognitive abilities later in life. Now, we're not talking about hours of concentration here. This is a baby after all. But moments of deep focus are like a workout for their developing brain. It shows their executive function is starting to develop. So when your little one is in the zone, let them be. Resist the urge to interrupt or redirect their attention. Number 3 is vocalization, or as we like to call it, babbling. Researchers counted the number of syllables a baby produced, like ba, da, and la. Babies who were more vocal at 7 months were showing early signs of strong language and cognitive development. Babbling is the foundation of speech. It's your baby experimenting with the sounds they'll eventually use to form words and communicate. And the key here is interaction. When your baby babbles, babble back. This serve and return interaction is like a tennis match for the brain, building crucial neural connections. Number 4 is visual tracking, the ability to follow a moving object with their eyes. This might seem simple, but it's actually a complex cognitive skill. It requires your baby to coordinate their eye movements, predict where the object is going, and sustain their attention. In the study, babies who were skilled at tracking a moving ball on a screen were demonstrating strong information processing skills. You can encourage this by slowly moving toys in front of your baby's face, playing peekaboo, or just letting them watch the world go by. Number 5 is being friendly and extroverted. The researchers rated how active and friendly or extroverted the babies were during their assessments. A baby who is socially engaged, making eye contact, smiling, and reaching out to others is showing signs of a highly developed social brain. Social interaction is critical for brain development. Every smile, every game of peekaboo, every shared moment is building the neural pathways for empathy, communication, and emotional intelligence. Number 6 is active information seeking. This is the baby who isn't just passively looking, but is actively engaging with their world. They're reaching for objects, turning them over, and putting them in their mouths to explore. This shows they are driven to understand how things work. It's the engine of their cognitive development. And finally, number 7 is a baby's overall response to stimuli. This is about how your baby reacts to new sounds, sights, and sensations. A baby who is alert, notices changes in their environment, and actively engages with new stimuli is showing that their brain is highly receptive and processing information efficiently. This doesn't mean your baby needs to be in a constant state of stimulation. It's about quality, not quantity. Simple things like talking to them, singing songs, and reading books are powerful ways to stimulate their developing brain. So, there you have it, the 7 baby behaviors linked to high brain development. Now, before you start worrying or comparing your baby to the one next door, remember what the lead author of the study said. We certainly do not want to imply that cognition is somehow fixed by 7 months old. This isn't about labeling your child's future at 7 months old. The study found that these early behaviors could explain about 13% of the differences in cognitive scores at age 30, not the whole picture. Genetics play a role, but what's really exciting is that environment matters, and it matters more than we previously thought. About 10% of the variation in adult cognitive ability came from environmental factors in the first year or two of life. That means your interactions, the love you give, and the world you create for your baby have a lasting impact. So keep talking to them, keep playing with them, and keep encouraging their curiosity. You are giving them the greatest gift of all, a strong, healthy, developing brain. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more science-backed parenting insights. And let us know in the comments which of these behaviors have you noticed in your little one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.